Oh, right now it looks like it worked, Gabby. So we're live on YouTube and Facebook, and it seems like it's working. We got green check marks on both of them.
Green is good.
So, Gab, thanks for jumping on with me on this live broadcast that we're doing. I'm pumped about it because this software seems like it makes it easier to go live on multiple platforms, and it's not such a chore. And it's just nice to be able to connect with the people on our different social media accounts in one spot. So it looks like this software gives us the ability to do that. So we could hit YouTube and Facebook at the same time. And actually on the screen, I don't know if you could see it, but people could comment there and different things like that. So,
Oh, nice. Cool.
so maybe in the future, Martha could jump on with us and drop a comment in there. So for those of you who don't know, Martha is Gabby's mom, and she's awesome. She's our number one supporter on social media, I would say, right, Gabby?
100%. Martha Rock is her. She went solar, I think, 2 years ago now, but she's super happy and super supportive. So it was great to have her on board and join the solar family.
Gab, does she still check her monitoring app, or is she
Well, I don't think she actually needs to because she hasn't gotten an extra electric bill from Central Hudson in 2 years. Like she's accumulated so many credits that she just, I mean, it's working. Her utility bill kind of speaks for itself.
that sounds like our customers? As long as they don't get the utility bill, they're not checking their app. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, definitely. And if she does, she'll let everyone know. So,
Yeah.
yeah, she's just been super happy.
Do you know if she got when did she get installed, Gab? Year
October of 2019.
2019. So it's been a couple years. She actually should she'll get the new software update from SunPower on her cell phone. So her app should be the newer version of the app that they just released. So if you see her, maybe check her app out on her phone to make sure she has the latest version of it.
Certainly will do.
It's actually a cool interface, the way it shows, super interactive. The other one was kind of static the way it worked. It just showed a couple numbers, but this one it almost makes it look like a smart home the way that new SunPower app looks.
Yeah, that kind of seems to be the theme of this year, our sales meeting, smart homes, integrations, and combining things. So, I mean, I don't know if we're going to talk about that today, but I think a lot of people would be curious about like the new components that are out there they see on Facebook and Instagram and how it works together with solar and how solar works together with those things.
Yeah, no, that's a great point. And I thought maybe we do like a live stream once a month and just kind of talk about the current events that are taking place right now in solar, specifically in our market, the Hudson Valley and New York, and some kind of like things that we're evolving with as a company. And you brought up a great point with the smart homes and the panels, and we've partnered with Span, and we got our first smart main service panel. We're going to install it in my home, which I'm pumped about. And that's kind of what we did with the power walls. We installed them in my house first. We saw that they worked, and then we offered it to all of our customers. So I'm actually documenting the process, Gabby. I did like a little unboxing of the Span main service panel, and I'm want to send that over to you before I publish it to get your feedback on it. But we did that. And my first thoughts, just in talking to you about it, Gabby, that Span panel pretty much looks like a Tesla gateway too. It has a glass front, super, super rigid panel. Like you and I have looked at hundreds of main service panels, ones that need to be upgraded, ones that are fine. This main service panel looks beautiful. Like, when can you say that about a main service panel? It actually looks super cool, this panel. But putting that aside, the functionality of it is even cooler, where you actually from your cell phone get to shut loads on and off from the main service panel, which I thought was pretty cool. So if you have a battery and you want that battery to last longer, it'll show you on the app how much time you have left with the loads that you're running. And then you could shut loads off from your cell phone. And I'm wondering if you can give us some feedback on it, Cab, because I know you were watching a ton of YouTube videos about this span panel, and you hit me up and you're like, we need to get this product. Like, what are we doing? Let's offer it. What's your take on it? Because you're talking with customers every single day about solar in their homes.
Yeah, it's just like a kind of upgrading your home to make it more efficient. And I think the biggest factor that attracted me to the span panel is just understanding your home usage, what's drawing it, and then what's feeding it with solar and storage. But more importantly, just kind of like factoring how you use things in your home and kind of, allowing more savings so you really, really, truly avoid ever buying any excess energy from the grid, which is the ultimate goal. So this is just like a totally integrated smart solution. And it's just so easy. You can just pull up your phone and see exactly what's using what, and then kind of adjust accordingly. And we've never had that ability before. So now to have that, plus upgrading your service panel to make your home more efficient, and save money there, it's just such a refined solution and simplified too. But kind of integrating it with your solar panels, or if you needed to upgrade your service panel anyways, I like the accessibility of it. And, you can obviously kind of do a 2-in-1 with upgrading your service panel and then being able to like see everything. There's no more secrets. So in a nutshell, but still learning more. And I will, do a follow-up video and kind of, share what my firsthand thoughts are on it.
Yeah, we have it in our proposal tool where we could officially quote them out now. But before we do it, we're just checking it out on my home, and I can't wait to really get it installed. Right now, we're just waiting on our electricians. I have the service panel in the basement here, and we're going to install it. Gab, the cool thing is, for anyone that's considering it, they could download the SPAN app. I'll put that in the description of the video, and you could see the way it looks. So this shows your backed up loads on there. And over here on the other side where it's green, it shows 6 hours and 7 minutes left. That's showing with the circuits on that are your must-have circuits. And then it shows your nice-to-have circuits on there, and that shows 1 hour and 46 minutes. It kind of shows you could run everything in your house, but it's only going to last for 1.5 hours. Or you could be conservative if you think this is going to be a blackout that's going to last a while, and then you get 6 hours and 7 minutes left on your battery. So pretty cool the way it does it. And if it works like it says, like it shows, it's going to be a great solution for customers that want one battery. But to get that one, we don't us, Gab, we're not recommending one battery because it's never been enough for people's usage. But with this app and that main service panel, it seems like it'll be able to do that.
Right. And furthermore, a lot of people, well, it's becoming now that, New Yorkers are turning to EV or electric vehicles, and then they're installing charging stations. So when you include a high usage component like that, you can kind of prepare like what your future usage will be by incorporating, this main service panel too, but especially with electric vehicles, just to figure out what that usage will be.
The other thing that is kind of an update that we have, Gabby, is the new M series panels from SunPower. I didn't know if you could touch on those a little bit.
Yes. So SunPower created a next generation series called the M series. Basically, they made the panel itself about 5% larger. So it's a little bit longer than the second generation series, the A series panels. But now we're talking systems and wattages of 425 watts per panel, up to 440 watts per panel, which is just about the highest that you can find out in the market. And the efficiencies, correct me if I'm wrong, Anthony, I think it's like 22.5%, maybe even 23%. So that's also the highest efficiency per panel and per square foot of roof space. But what's more exciting about these panels is that they are so big and so integrated that you don't need as many of older styles or other types of panels on your roof. Kind of the less is more factor comes into play with these. So they're just seamless, and I'm really excited to install more this year, as they are new and they are kind of that newer next generation technology. But super exciting.
And the other thing with that panel, I know you said 5% bigger, but I don't know what the math works out to be, but I think from the A series panel that we were using, which was like our 420 watt panel, so that was the A series 420, and then going to the M series panel, which is now from 425 to 440, correct, Gabby?
Correct. Yep.
That panel is 1 inch bigger, taller than our A series panel. So to get an extra 20 watts in 1 inch of space is pretty cool. And like you said, more with less, we're able to put one panel up producing 440 watts with a microinverter integrated into the back of it. I can't believe we're at the point where we could put 2 panels up and almost get 1 kW of production, like 1 kW system out of 2 panels. That's insane. Like we're almost there, where we're at like 500 watt panels. Still, we have our 360 watt panel, which is our kind of our bread and butter panel for the different roof faces that we have. But that M series panel, there is quite a few homes that are getting that panel right now, and it's pretty cool to offer it.
Yep, definitely.
The other thing that I wanted to bring up, Gab, was that we're excited about. We're excited about a lot of things in this video, because I guess we haven't done an update in so long, but the NYSERDA Gold status eligibility that we're on for this year, tremendously difficult to always stay on that list, and it's pretty awesome to have that designation. I think this is the 3rd or 4th year in a row with that, but NYSERDA Gold quality installer list. I believe the list is broken down between NYSERDA Gold quality installer, NYSERDA quality installer, and then just installer. So I think we're one of 12 on that list, which it's pretty awesome to be on there.
Yeah, I mean, what that means for you as like a homeowner or even a business owner is they kind of just correct me if I'm wrong, Anthony, they'll just kind of surprise us sometimes with going on site, and you have to score perfectly and maintain that perfect score throughout all the installs that they come and evaluate. And we have accomplished that and more. So that's what a gold status means, is we've perfected the solar installation process throughout. So that's good for you, so you don't have to worry about the process up until you have permission to operate.
Yeah, and I appreciate your like perfection, Gabby, in saying that. Like for me, I want perfection on every install. The way the scoring works is it doesn't have to be perfect, but you have to, they base their rating on a 1-to-5 ratio when they score your home, when they score the project. And you have to, so NYSERDA has their quality rating, and you have to maintain on an overall status with them over a 4 rating. So 4 or above, you're in that, you're quality installer. So when we get inspected on our homes, they usually let us know. Sometimes we don't get notified, but when they go out and do that inspection, we're always shooting for a 5 on those inspections. But yeah, we're pumped to be able to be on that list again. And you're right, what it means for the homeowner, they're getting a quality installer that's doing their project.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The other thing that we've been doing a bunch of, Gab, too, is charging, charge ports for homes. So homes are getting solar, and now they're getting car charging to go with their solar system. A lot of times they're seeing the benefits of solar when they have the solar, and then they're getting an electric vehicle to go with it.
Mm-hmm. Are we doing the actual charging station install, or we're doing the install process for people when we do solar?
It depends. If the homeowners are letting us know early in the process when they're signing up for their solar, we're able to build it in and add that solar charging station at their home into their proposal. If it's usually after the fact, then we give them a local electrician to work with to install that charging station. But either way, if they notify us, we're helping them out get that charging station for their home set up.
That's great. Just great. Just making everything easy, turnkey, ready to go. Smart solutions. So that's exciting.
I think it's just crazy from when we first started to just installing solar. Now it's installing solar plus batteries. Now it's solar plus batteries plus smart panels, solar plus batteries plus smart panels plus car charging. Like it's the full energy ecosystem. It's not just solar anymore. It's brings us back to those smart homes.
Yep, and it'll keep growing as I scroll through Facebook and Instagram and see what's coming on the market and what's hot on the market. But for right now, definitely looking forward to 2022 and all of these exciting updates.
Cool. Thanks for jumping on with me, Gab. I will see you next month for our February update, but I'll talk with you later.
Talk to you later.